Look, I realise a lot of people are kind of sick of this situation at this point, and I do promise that this will very most likely be my last video on the Try Guys situation, but I just felt like I had to speak about this. Because in my last video, I said something along the lines of that the Try Guys aren't getting any hate from this situation, and it seems like it's only positive energy going their way. But after seeing a lot of comments on that video, and then when I looked over to Twitter and saw what a lot of people were saying, and then when SNL posted a sketch, which we will get into, but let's just be honest, was a bit shit. But I just felt like I wanted to address them, because I do read pretty much every comment on my videos, and especially in my last Try Guys video, there was a lot of negative comments towards the Try Guys themselves, so what I'm going to do later in this video is go through a bunch of them comments and just give my opinions, and we can have a bit of a debate about it, I guess. But first I do want to get into the Saturday Night Live sketch that they did about the whole Try Guys situation, because when I watched this, I was just sat in disbelief. I was like, how has this show fallen off so hard? But actually, before we get into that video, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so, because I'm trying to hit 400k on this channel, and any help would be much appreciated. But yes, Saturday Night Live did a sketch on the Try Guys, and it's currently number 14 on trending, which, I mean, is pretty big for them nowadays. Like, I'll be honest, I haven't watched anything to do with Saturday Night Live for a good amount of years, because I just thought it was getting pretty unfunny. But this newer sketch in particular takes it to a whole new level. Like, not only is it just not funny, but they also get the whole situation wrong, and they basically just prove how out of touch they are nowadays. Now, one theme we'll see throughout this video is that they don't really say anything negative towards Ned. If anything, they kind of defend him. And when I was scrolling down the comments, I saw a lot of people saying, oh, is this because Ned actually is a friend with one of the writers at SNL? And I thought that was just like a throwaway comment, but after I did a little bit of digging, it turns out it's true.
A friend of mine's a writer, and he just had a newborn.
Oh my God,
that's
wild.
I don't know how he's surviving. He's like got a newborn baby, and he's a writer on SNL. It's got to just...
That's so much.
I doubt he was at the party.
Well, I was going to say I was chatting with a different writer who I don't think is this friend, but went to Yale with you.
Oh,
and
Will Stevens.
Yeah, he was so great.
So not only does he have a friend that's a writer on SNL, he also knows someone else from when he was at Yale who is now a writer on SNL. So, I mean, I'm not saying he has anything to do with it, but it is something to bear in mind.
Sorry, Laura, I'm getting breaking news that the Try Guys have now, in fact, responded to the whole Ned Fulmer situation.
I mean, straight away, before we even get any further with the sketch, the laugh tracks in this show are ridiculous, aren't they? The guy put his hand to his ear and went, oh, I'm sorry, Laura, the Try Guys. Just said the name of the channel and already everyone's in hysterics. Yeah, I'm sure they are.
He disrespected the brand by making out with one of the food babies at the Harry Styles concert. It's a sad day indeed.
Already playing down the situation, right? He's doing this breaking news story that some YouTuber just kissed somebody, and that was it. Like, obviously that's not the situation. And I get it, they're supposed to be comedians, right? So they're gonna make jokes about the situation, and I really wouldn't be asked if they made jokes about the other three Try Guys. Like, I would expect that. But the way they play down the situation and only focus on the other three Try Guys, it seems a bit weird to me. Like, I don't know what they were thinking.
To be honest, Colin, I don't know what any of that is. What in the world is a Try Guy?
Ah yes, the classic mainstream media technique, where they try and downplay anything to do with YouTube or social media, or just anything that nowadays is bigger than them. Like, what on earth is a Try Guy? I mean, I'm sorry, but more people care about the Try Guys YouTube channel than they do about SNL nowadays. It's just a fact.
They're BuzzFeed pranksters who try stuff, like trying fingernail polish or weird haircuts. Hell, they're even tried eating bugs.
Again, just kind of taking the piss out of the channel, saying that, oh, like, they just, like, try bugs and try challenges and they're just internet pranksters and all this stuff. You can make any form of entertainment seem as stupid as that if you word it in that way. I mean, you guys just sit in front of a green screen and read a script to a camera, like... doesn't really sound that impressive now, does it? It's a form of entertainment, that's what it is, you know? Kind of like what SNL used to be.
Welcome, Try Guys? Yeah, I'm trying to understand why this story is such a scandal. Was this affair non-consensual?
No, worse. He committed the heinous act of having a consensual kiss and not telling us, his friends.
Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty tough watch, isn't it? But since there's a lack of comedy, I guess we should focus on what he said. So he answered a question where it was asked, oh, was this relationship non-consensual? And he makes a joke saying, it's even worse, it was consensual. As if that was ever the problem. I mean, no one is trying to say that this is like an R-word allegation, right? It's just a completely different situation. The problem is, on top of the cheating, is that there's a power dynamic here. He is the boss of his employee, and he's been, for a long time now, having some form of relationship with her. Like, I don't know what they're trying to do here, like making a joke saying because it's consensual, like people are overreacting. Doesn't make sense to me. It's like someone going to rob a bank, stealing a bunch of money, and then the police being like, well, he didn't murder anyone, did he? So he didn't do anything wrong in my eyes. You're still not allowed to do it. Like, there's multiple bad things a human can do, okay? Like, I don't get it.
Well, you have to remember the power dynamics, Laura. He's a try guy and she's a food baby.
Aha, pretty funny, you know, by just saying like, oh, the Try Guys and the Food Babies, you know, funny names for the channel. It completely takes away the fact that actual humans were affected by this, you know, just the Food Babies.
We've conducted an internal review with a team of HR professionals and are no longer working with white guy, wife guy, try guy Ned. I don't know what else to say. He has to pay!
Okay, I get it. They're insinuating that the Try Guys just overreact about the whole situation, clearly. But it's one of the bosses at their company hooking up with their employee, which is a workplace violation, and they decide to act by removing said person from the company. Why is that wrong? Like, I just don't get how that can be seen as an overreaction. Like, it was a workplace violation, therefore, due to his acts, he was removed from the company, as he should be. They're not trying to fucking burn him at the stake.
So the full story is that your friend had a side chick and you fired him?
Yes, we had no choice.
I mean, that's not the full story, right? Like, if Ned was hooking up and dating someone who wasn't his wife, but also didn't work at the company, there is probably a possibility that he would still be working at the company. Obviously, the reason why he was fired is because it was his employee. Like, can we not just say that?
And we hope he is somewhere on his back with a bullet in his brain and belly.
I mean, that's really funny, isn't it? Like, they're taking a piss out of Eugene because he was upset that someone he thought was a friend and a business partner put their company at risk to a bunch of public backlash, which they received anyways. Their reputation is on the line, they can lose sponsorships, they've had to now delete a bunch of their work, alter a bunch of their work because of this situation, they've lost thousands of dollars, and how dare he be upset? I mean, it's ridiculous.
You have to remember, Laura, the side chick was a food baby.
Yeah, you keep saying that. What is a food baby?
And who are you? Like, let's be honest here. Who are you? Like, they're trying to downplay how big the Try Guys are, but their main channel has over 2 billion views. Like, you can't use the joke, oh, who the fuck are the Food Babies, or who the fuck are the Try Guys? Like, clearly a lot of people know.
Iran is on the cusp of a new cultural revolution.
Cut back to us!
No!
Due to the trauma we are facing, our editors are working around the clock.
Okay, so they're trying to make a joke saying that the other 3 Try Guys are basically doing this for the attention and they want all eyes on them, which is really bizarre to me because they didn't even speak about the situation for over a month after they knew about it. Like, if they wanted the attention, don't you think they would have just went public straight away without investigating the situation and making sure that they act the right way? Like, that would be much more beneficial for them. I mean, fucking hell, I've said a lot more about this situation, and I'm not even involved.
Due to the trauma we are facing, our editors are working around the clock to remove any trace of Ned from past Try Guys content.
I mean, no, they haven't done that. They're just removing him from future videos that still haven't been uploaded, you know, because he's not part of the company anymore.
This is the battle of our lives.
Bro, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. It's gonna be okay.
I mean, if that just isn't a clear sign that the people who work at SNL are literal dinosaurs, then I don't know what is. They just simply can't understand this new form of media which is running television into the ground, that as soon as they start talking about a situation that's happened in this new form of media, it's like, oh, how can we compare this to Beyonce or Jay-Z? I mean, how long ago did that Jay-Z and Beyonce situation happen? And they're still using it in their jokes because they have no idea what's actually going on in the media that people care about. Like, it's embarrassing.
And it will still be amazeballs. But it will also be sad balls.
Such a granddad joke, isn't it? Like, oh, take the piss out of the slang that the youth use, like amazeballs and epic. When no one actually speaks like that, but to the older generation, they think that's in F1's vocabulary, you know, because they're fucking dinosaurs.
And they're millionaires. millionaires. Okay, I'm gonna go see what ketamine is all about. This has been CNN Today. Good night.
Yeah, because you know, if you're a millionaire, you're not allowed to have basic human emotions. Apparently. And also, is no one at Saturday Night Live a millionaire? Hey? I really doubt it. But yeah, I think this video sums up perfectly what mainstream media has become, like how out of touch they are, how old some of their jokes are, and how it just became impossible to watch nowadays. And like I said, if they did this sketch about the Try Guys, and they made some jokes about Ned, and they also made some jokes about the other three, and even made jokes about saying that they're overreacting and whatnot, I would get it, you know, they're making jokes, they're supposed to be comedians. But like I said, there wasn't even really one part of this video that was that funny, and secondly, they just completely targeted the actual, like, Try Guys, the other three, and completely downplayed the entire situation about Ned, when, let's be honest, there would be a lot more jokes they could mention about Ned. So it is a little bit suspicious, isn't it? Especially when Ned knows multiple writers at SNL, but I mean, that's just a conspiracy. But yeah, like I said at the beginning of this video, I did want to go through a few comments that I actually received on a few of my previous videos about the Try Guys, especially the last one, kind of just going at the Try Guys, and I just wanted to give my thoughts. This is so over-dramatic, LMFAO. They're acting like someone died. This happens all the time. They're not acting like someone died. They're acting like they spent the last 8 years of their lives trying to grow the business to where it is today, and one of the co-owners, one of their friends, one of their co-workers nearly ruined all of that because of his stupid actions that cost them thousands of dollars, made them spend the last month on the phone to lawyers every single day trying to figure out how they can legally solve this situation, and could have ruined their entire reputation that they've built for the previous 8 years. They have every right to be a bit dramatic. They fired him for that? They're supposed to be his best friends, for crying out loud. What a way to backstab your friend. Yeah, it's a friend who has been lying to the other three for the past year, saying that nothing is going on, while he knew fine well that if this became public, it could ruin the company and ruin their reputation, and has even said in previous videos that doing something like this is very illegal. And also, they know Ariel personally. She works for the channel. Like, they have every right to be upset on Ariel's behalf, even if it had nothing to do with business. Clearly, by the paparazzi footage, Ariel is okay with what he did. F1 is overreacting. Just because there's paparazzi footage of Ned and Ariel walking to the car to pick up their kids, as they say in the video, doesn't mean she's completely okay with everything that happened. And even if she does stay with Ned, it doesn't make what Ned did okay, but she also has every right to stay with Ned if she wants to. Like, that doesn't change what happened, and it doesn't change the way that the Try Guys should have acted in this situation. The Try Guys take one thing that doesn't involve them and make it about themselves. I mean, it completely involves them. They run a business together. Every single day they wake up and try and run this business together, and someone has went against what you're supposed to do in a workplace. A co-owner has started hooking up with an employee, which is a workplace violation, and they've had to take action and make sure they're doing it legally correct. Like, obviously it involves them. Like, what a stupid comment. But yeah, either way, that's just a few comments I saw in the previous videos, so I thought I would address them with my opinions. Obviously, you're allowed a different opinion. That's the great thing about opinions, but I just thought I'd share mine. But yeah, like I said, hopefully this will be my last video on the Try Guys situation. With that being said, if you do want to let me know situations you want me to cover that maybe I haven't been able to cover over the past week with all of this going on, then let me know on Instagram. It's @MARKIE. I check my DMs on there every single day, and you guys leave good suggestions. So if you do want me to talk about something, let me know. And yeah, if you did enjoy, please do a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, trying to hit 400k, and yeah, until next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.